Hey you guys, and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be doing something different but yet fun. I'm going to be doing the no mirror makeup challenge. So I'm super nervous to be doing this because we rely on our mirrors so much to do our makeup, and when we take that away, you have no idea what's going on. So I feel like this is going to be a little bit of a mess, but we're going to give it our best shot. So as always, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, just go ahead and hit that button down below so that you don't miss out on any of my videos. And also don't forget to hit the little notification bell so that you get notified every time I upload. So if you want to see how this challenge is going to go and what the final result's going to be, let's just go ahead and get started. Alright, so I'm going to start by penning back my hair so that it is out of the way and doesn't get in anything. Feels so weird not having something to look at. I feel so weird. Alright, so we will actually start with eyes. So I'm going to start by priming as usual with my Smashbox Photo Finish Lid Primer. Actually have to figure out where everything is. This feels so weird. I feel like without having a mirror, I'm learning how to do my makeup all over again. I feel like nothing is going to be blended at all. Alright, next taking my Morphe E22 and my Anastasia contour kit. I'm going to go in with this light shade right here, and I'm just going to set my lid with that. Alright, next, I'm going to attempt my Scotch tape trick. Keyword there is attempt. So for eyes today, I'm going to be using my Morphe 39A Dare to Create palette. I absolutely love this palette, and I actually haven't used it in a while, so I'm super excited to kind of dip into it. So starting off, I'm going to take my Morphe M441, and let's take this shade right here, and I'm going to use that as my transition shade. Well, I felt it hit my eyebrow. Probably not going to try and do anything extravagant because it's not going to work. Alright, next taking my Morphe M1, try that again. Taking my Morphe M513, I'm going to darken it up just a little bit, so I'm going to go in with this shade right here, and I'm going to put that slightly below that transition shade that we have going on. Alright, taking that Morphe M441 again, I'm going to take a little bit of that transition shade again and just blend anything that's going on out. I don't want any lines. I'm sure there is a bunch right now. Alright, next taking another Morphe M441. I am going to go in with this shade right here, and I'm going to put it from inner corner and outer corner, focusing it into the center of my lid. And then we'll go in and put a shimmer shade in the middle. I don't know where my eye is. Okay. next, taking that transition shade again, I'm just going to blend it all out. Alright, so next going in to this Morphe and Bretman Rock Babe in Paradise palette. I'm actually going to use one of these as an eyeshadow today. So I'm going to use Get Litty on a flat definer brush. I'm just going to put a little bit on my brush. And then I'm going to, as usual, spray it with some MAC Fix Plus. Just to give it that pop that we want. Even though I have no idea what's going on. Sorry, I'm not trying to flip you guys off. I'm like trying to look out of my eye to see if it's center. It is so hard. You guys, don't judge me for this. Because I know this looks probably terrible. I'm gonna do the same on the other eye. Alright, going back into the Morphe palette, I'm going to go back in with this shade and just blend it all together now. And then next I'm going to take my Wet n Wild Mega Liner. And I'm just going to draw a thin line. I'm not even going to attempt a winged eyeliner today just because I know good and well that will not turn out good. And so I'm just going to make it a little easier on myself. Guys, I can't even find my eyelid. I feel like it just went so far up my eye. Alright, next I'm going to take my Essence Volume Stylist 18 Hour Lash Extension Mascara. And I'm going to put a small coat on before I attempt some false lashes. I feel like this eyeliner is really wet in my eye right now too. This I can actually see in my eye. I'm just going to go ahead and start by priming my face with my Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. Almost out of this one, but I do have the coconut one, which I love. So. Alright, next I'm going to take my One Heck of a Blot primer and put this all in my T-zone. Alright, and then for foundation today I'm going to be using one of my current favorites, and it is the LA Girl Pro Matte HD Long Wearing Matte Foundation. So I'm going to take a little bit of this and put it on the back of my hand. And then I'm going to put a very tiny squirt of the Catrice Prime and Prime Transforming Drops, just because my self-tan is currently fading, so I am just a tad bit darker than what this foundation is. So I'm just putting the littlest bit in it just to kind of give it a little bit of a darker tone. And truly, a little bit of these drops truly makes a difference. Like, a little bit goes a long way. Alright, and I'm going to take my L'Oreal sponge and just blend this all out, hopefully. Alright, and then for concealer, I'm going to take my Tarte Shape Tape and put it in my usual areas, hopefully. Alright, and then I'll just take my L'Oreal sponge again and blend that all out.
Here we go.
Alright, next taking my Anastasia contour kit again. I'm just going to take these two shades right here and I'm going to set underneath my eyes with them using a Morphe M438. Next I'm going to take my Airspun loose face powder and I'm going to set the rest of my face with that. This is probably the easiest thing so far. Alright, and then for contour today I'm going to be going in to my Tarte Clay Play palette. I'm not going to look in the mirror at all that is in this palette, but I am going to take this shade right here and use it as my contour shade. And I'm going to use my mermaid brush to do so. Alright, and next I'm going to take my stippling brush and just blend that out. And then for bronzer, I'm going to be using my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, and I'm going to use my Morphe M523 to bronze up my face with. So for blush, I'm going to use my Anastasia blush kit in Radiant. Try not to catch myself in the mirror, but I'm going to use this shade right here today. Next, taking my stippling brush, I'm just going to lightly blend this together. And then for highlight, I'm going to go back into that Babe in Paradise palette. And I'm going to go in with this shade right here, which is Vacation. And I'm going to take my Morphe M501 and apply this to my cheekbones. Alright, so now for the tricky part, I'm going to try and attempt my eyebrows because I'm already so picky on them and sit there and critique them in the mirror, so doing it without a mirror is going to be really hard, especially because I do tend to fill in the front a little bit more. So I'm really nervous about this part, but we're gonna go with it. I hope for the best. It's definitely not going to be a good brow day, I will say that. feel like I'm not even drawing really anything I'm supposed to. I'm just gonna let those be because I don't know what's going on up there. Alright, so next I'm going to attempt to put on some false lashes. Cannot believe I'm attempting this. We'll go with that. You can definitely tell it is not on correct, but I just got glue on my underneath my eye. Oh. I'm gluing my eye shut here. Oh my goodness. I'm just gonna leave it. We're gonna go with it. I'm done. Oh, those are not on correct. I can see this one hanging down in the corner of my eye. So, to finish off this mess, I'm going to use ColourPop Lippie Stick in the shade Cookie. And then I almost forgot, we have to do our lower lash line. I'm gonna take the shade that we used right here on our lid on my Morphe M432, and I'm gonna press this against my lower lash line. Hopefully that is it. Alright, and then taking my Sigma pencil E30, I am going to take this shade that we used as our transition shade, and I'm going to blend that shade that we just put on our lower lash line. Oh, okay. This video is a hot mess. It is such a mess. Blend it out a little bit so it's not so harsh. Alright, and then I'm going to take my Essence Lash Extension Mascara again, and I'm going to put a small coat on my lower lashes.
Here we go.
Alright, you guys, so I have my mirror sitting right here, turned around, and I'm about to grab it and see how this actually looks. I'm pretty nervous. So I mean, some things don't look terrible, but this brow, oh my god, my brows. My lips I actually didn't do terrible on. The eyeshadow just... It's just all one color at this point. It's not even blended. You can't even see my shimmer. Just a little bit. The eyeliner wasn't terrible. It's a little splotchy, but the eyelashes... Like, the eyelash is hooked down here on my actual lash. It's not even on my eye. This one actually isn't bad. It's actually kind of on there. But this one is on my eyelash. It's started down here. Not even on my eye. It's just a mess, you guys. I mean, I did better than I thought I was going to, but all in all, it's a mess. I don't even know what's going on with this tail right here. It's like, whoop. I'm not even gonna do my outro looking like this hot mess. Let's do it. Alright, you guys, so that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. It was something fun and different to film, even though it did not turn out good. I did do a little bit better than I expected to, but I cannot wait to take this all off. But if you guys have any other challenges you want me to do, let me know. I know I posted a poll on Instagram. It's going on actually right now. It'll probably be done by the time this video gets up. But I asked if you guys wanted to see if my boyfriend Jason would go through and pick out my makeup from my collection, and whatever he picks out, I would go in and recreate that look. I saw another YouTuber here, Casey Holmes, do that, and I absolutely thought it was a great idea, and especially because I want to get Jason more involved in this channel and stuff. So I figured what a great way than have him pick out my makeup, because he truly doesn't know absolutely anything about makeup. So it'll be very interesting to see. So as always, if you guys like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.